Hey, what is going on guys? Welcome everyone back to another Black Ops 4 Blackout video. In today's video, we're here with some more information. So if you haven't played the beta yet, or if you have, there's a few cool things that we're going to be looking at in today's video. We're going to be going over a ray gun. So yes, there is a ray gun in the game. I got some gameplay to show you, which absolutely looks insane. I got some other cool weapons to show you as well, some PC specs, and overall just some cool things for you to know about that are in Blackout that many people don't know yet, just because, you know, the beta is only a few hours old. So starting off, as you can see on the screen, this is some ray gun gameplay right here. Basically, you can pick it up and you can start shooting people. Now, where this is located is, I believe it could either be located randomly on the map, but from what I've seen on Twitter and on Reddit, apparently the ray gun spawns near the zombie areas, so like Asylum, which is offshore a little bit, you'll be able to find ray guns there as well. And overall, I don't think the ray gun is that overpowered because, number one, there's not that many bullets in it from what I can make out of. There's only around 18 bullets or so. And secondly, when people have been shooting with this weapon, it doesn't seem like it's the easiest thing in the world to hit, which is quite interesting. It's almost as if you're shooting like a semi-automatic sniper rifle or something like that. So in my opinion, it doesn't do the biggest amount of damage. Maybe it takes around 4 to 5 hits of that thing to go ahead and kill someone, which is kind of like ordinary like gunplay anyway. But let me know what you guys think about the ray gun. I think it's pretty cool how they are adding in all these little Easter eggs within Blackout, and especially cool weapons just like that. Now, speaking of zombie weapons and cool weapons, what they have also added into the game is the MP40 submachine gun. Of course, they had this weapon pretty much in like COD World War II and stuff like that, and COD World at War, and obviously more or less throughout the whole zombies era as well. With this weapon as well, I'm pretty sure you can just find this weapon wherever, but it's still pretty cool how you can find it. Out of all weapons, I believe this one and the ray gun is on the rarer sides of finding weapons around the map. Obviously, it's not the rarest thing in the world to find, but when playing the game, it is a high tier weapon to get, or just more or less a weapon that's a bit harder to find. But overall, I think it's pretty cool how they added in the submachine gun, because, you know, it is a pretty iconic weapon throughout the whole Call of Duty series. So heading over into the next thing we're going to be looking at is an Easter egg apparently someone found on the top of Asylum. So as you can see, it is a teddy bear, and someone posted this on Reddit. And obviously Treyarch doesn't do teddy bears like this. It's normally Infinity Ward who puts teddy bears on top of roofs and in secret places in maps. However, a lot of people on Reddit have replied to this photo, and they more or less have been stating that there are already a lot of teddy bears in Asylum, so it's probably not an Easter egg. But overall, I thought that was a pretty cool thing to share. And from what I can make out of, if you hold square down or if you hold X down, they don't do any special interactions or say anything either, which is making me thinking that it's probably not too much of an Easter egg, but I thought it was just a cool little addition that they added into the game nonetheless. So heading over to the next thing, I think this is pretty cool. They've done this in Rainbow Six Siege, and looks like they're kind of taking that formula and applying it straight into the Black Ops 4 Blackout game mode. And as you can see on the screen right now, what is going to be added is actually charms to your weapons. So if you have a look where I'm zooming in right here, this is a weapon charm. I don't exactly know what the hell this thing is on the weapon, but just like in Rainbow Six Siege, you can get weapon charms of different things. You can get like a little strip of bacon and little logos of different things. I don't exactly know what this is. It just looks like something metal, really. I don't know if there'll be any customization where you can make your own weapon charms and stuff like that, but it just seems to me it's something that is going to be unlockable, which is always a great thing, especially when they're adding new things like this. With weapon charms, it isn't like anything massive like a new camo on your weapon. It's only a little thing more or less that dangles when you run around with holding out your weapon. But overall, I think it's a nice addition that they added into the game. And obviously, once you level up and start getting other stuff, you'll be able to get some new charms. But overall, I think it's quite cool how they added this into the game, as I guess it's showing me that Treyarch are definitely changing stuff up and adding new stuff in within each new game's iteration. So overall, those are the weapon charms. It looks pretty cool. And we head into the next thing in today's video. I thought this is the weirdest thing out of anything within Blackout, and the fact is you can actually get a draw. So as you can see, it says squad place number 1 draw. This was taken from a live stream from someone playing Call of Duty Black Ops 4 Blackout, and they ended up getting a draw. Now there's two ways to get a draw in this game. Number one, it's for all of you to be outside the circle. You all die and therefore you get a draw. Or secondly, somehow you kill each other at the exact same time that it actually ends up being a draw. Now, if you remember some time ago, David Vonderhaar did state that he was testing something very similar to this, and looks like he actually implemented it into the game, which is crazy. Out of all things in Blackout, I don't know about this one. I feel like there should be a winner. I don't think there should be a draw because, you know, you play for 20-25 minutes or whatever. You think you're going to win, but somehow you end up just getting a draw. That's the biggest slap on the face. But, I mean, I do understand why there's a draw system there to change it up a bit and make it a bit more different, make you grind a bit harder. But overall, I don't think I really like the draw system in the game. I think there should just be one winner. But overall, let me know what you guys think. Do you think there should be a draw in this game or not? Heading over to the next thing we're going to be looking at is the picture of the lobby screen. So as you can see, this is what the lobby screen looks like. If you haven't played the game or anything, this is what it looks like. In my opinion, it doesn't look bad. It doesn't look the best either, but I guess it looks alright for now. Obviously this game is in beta, so when the full game does come out, the main menu screen behind the character can change with different colors and stuff. And when you get people in your squad, you can actually see them as well. So it isn't too bad, to be honest. So heading over to the last thing in today's video, what Treyarch has done is they've actually released some Black Ops 4 beta PC minimum/recommended specifications. So these are the specs your PC should have if you were to play the game, or more or less play the beta on your computer. So these are the minimum specs as you can see on the screen. You're going to need Windows 7, 64-bit or later. CPU needs to be an i5 or AMD equivalent. You need 8 gigs of RAM, 40 gigabytes hard drive space. So it already looks like it's going to be a massive download. So the graphics looks like it will even be better than what it is currently on PS4. Your video card needs to be a 660 NVIDIA or a GTX 1050 2GB or AMD Radeon HD 7950. DirectX version 11, and basically internet and sound cards. So the minimum specs I don't think are too hefty on most computers, and what most people have in their gaming rigs nowadays. Seems like it can run probably on a 750 as well, to be honest, because I've seen the graphics and the graphics aren't too good as I thought they would be, which I'll get to in a whole nother video. But obviously on PC it's going to be a bit different. The graphics are going to look way better, and so far it's just a beta, so maybe the graphics will change later on. The next bit we're going to be looking at is the recommended specifications. So Windows 10, an i7, 12 gigabytes of RAM, 40 gigabytes of hard drive, a GTX 970 or a 1060, and basically some internet and a sound card once again. So the Blackout PC begins on September 14th, so only like 3-4 days away. And that's going to be coming sometime soon, which I will definitely do a video on. Nonetheless, guys, hopefully you did enjoy today's video. Let me know what you think about the ray gun, the MP40, and the charms being added onto the weapons. But most of all, let me know what you think about the draw system happening within Blackout. In my opinion, they should just scrap it, give someone a winning slot, make them the winner, because, you know, you grind that long, you should be able to win a Blackout game or whatever. But let me know what you guys think. Hopefully you did enjoy today's video. I'll be sure to make some more videos when I get some more information as soon as possible, and I will catch you all later. Globe out.
Don't fly around my signal. Don't fly around my signal. Don't fly around my signal. I'll rearrange your dinner. Could be my house, you look like the